Welcome, my name is Sandy. We have one more week of classes as they are right now, and I'm sure you'll get an email on this, but I'll just let you know that my Monday night class and my Friday morning class, starting in May, will be outside at the amphitheater. I do have a Saturday morning class also, and that will be in here for now. We'll see how it goes. When you do get your email, make sure you guys check the classes, so they have added classes to the list, which is awesome. All right, so let's start in the easy seated position. I'm going to close the door so I don't have to keep getting up. Sitting up straight, back straight, head on top of shoulders. Roll those shoulders back. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that. Let's take a couple minutes of clearing our mind. If you have a hard time clearing your mind, think about your breathing. Think about your inhales and exhales. While you're clearing your mind, set your intentions for your practice, whether it's to stretch a little more or to notice your breath. It's your intentions. Start noticing your breath. Notice if it's short and choppy or long and smooth. Trying to breathe through our nose. Notice if that air is going down into your lungs, all the way down to the belly. If you don't feel that belly move, no worries, you will. Start lengthening those inhales and taking full exhales. Let's do some together. Let's take an inhale through our nose and an exhale through our nose. An inhale and an exhale. An inhale and an exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands down by your side. We're just going to use another tool to remind you to actually breathe on your own at home to help reduce anxiety and stress. Take an inhale, bring those arms up overhead, tap the palms together. Exhale, bring them down by your side. Inhale, bring them up, tap the palms together. Exhale, bring them down by your side. One more. Inhale, bring them up. Tap those palms together. Exhale, bring them down by your side. Inhale, bring them up. Tap the palms together. Keep them there. Exhale, bend the elbows. Hands come behind the head. Inhale, bring them back up straight. Exhale, bring them down by your side. Inhale, bring them up overhead. Bring the palms together. Exhale, bend the elbows. Bring them behind your head. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, bring them down. One more. Inhale, bring them up overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, arms down by your side. Keeping them down by your side. Bring that right ear down to the right shoulder. Stretching that left side of the neck. Right hand comes up to the head. Just place it on top of the head. Stretches the neck a little bit more. Now bring that right hand underneath the chin. Lift that chin up toward the ceiling. I don't know if you guys heard it, but my neck cracked there. Now dip that chin down toward the chest. And slowly lift your head back up to center. Left ear to left shoulder. Left hand comes up. Lay it on top of your head. Take that left hand underneath the chin. Lift that chin up. And dip that chin down toward your chest. And lift that head back up to center. Go ahead and allow your head to come back as the chin comes up toward the ceiling, keeping those shoulders down. Feeling that stretch in the jawline and the front of the neck. And now take that chin down towards your chest. And slowly lift it back up to center. Turning your head to the right, look over that right shoulder. Bring it back to center. Turn your head to the left, looking over that left shoulder. Bring it back to center. So you can stay in an easy seated position, or if you want to do the log stack where you have one foot on top of the knee and the other knee on top of the foot. We're not going to stay here too long, but if you want to give it a try, it's just a little bit of a different stretch, a little harder. So easy seated it is if this doesn't work out for you. Take an inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, drop the right hand to the ground, left arm over left ear, bend to the right. Feel the stretch on the left side. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, drop the left hand, bend to the left. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, take the right hand behind you. Left hand to that right knee. Twist to the right. Look over that right shoulder. Inhale, both arms back up. Exhale, left hand behind you. Right hand to left knee. Twist to the left, looking over that left shoulder. And bring it back forward. Come back to your easy seated position. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Interlace those fingers. Let's roll those shoulders back. Push the hands toward the ground. Look up. Open up that chest. And now fold forward. Try to take those hands away from the lower back. Keeping that back nice and straight. If they don't come up very far, that's okay. We all start somewhere. And slowly roll back up, releasing those hands. And bringing your legs out to straddle in front. I'm just going to take our arms up overhead. Take that right hand to the left thigh, left arm over left ear, bend toward those right toes, holding it there. Inhale, bring it back up, both arms up. Exhale, left hand to right thigh, right arm over right ear, bend to the left toes. Inhale, both arms back up. Exhale, bring them both down your legs. Come into your ankles. Once you got your ankles, bend those elbows, pulling yourself forward. And slowly come back up. Arms are out by your side. Take the left hand to the right toes, ankle or leg, anywhere. And the right arm's way out behind you, feeling that twist. And bring it back up. And right hand to left toes. And left arm's way out behind you. And bring it back up. Bring those legs together. You go ahead and bend them and slowly lower yourself down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Engage in that core right there. Once you're down, extend those legs out, bring those arms up overhead. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release. Another one. Inhale, stretch those fingertips and toes in opposite directions. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch. This time, let's bring those knees up to the chest. Exhale, knees up, arms around the knees, nose toward the knees. Go ahead and rock side to side just to rock out that lower back a little bit. Let's stop in the center. Bring the shoulders and the head down. And bring those arms out to the side in a T. Roll those knees over to the right as you look over that left shoulder. Bring those knees up to center. And roll them to the left as you look over that right shoulder. Roll them back up to center. Bring those feet up toward the ceiling. Point those toes. Flex those toes. Point those toes. Flex those toes. Point those toes. Keep that right leg up. Drop that left foot to the ground. It's the knees bent. Both hands come around this right leg. Pull this right leg close to your face. Feeling the stretch all the way down the back of that leg. Release, bring it back straight up toward the ceiling. Bring that left leg to greet it. Bend the right knee and drop that to the ground. Hands around this left leg. Pull that one closer to your face. Release. Bringing it up straight and bring that right leg up to greet it. Lifting your arms up. Maybe reaching for the back of your legs, pulling yourself up a little, or just holding those hands toward the feet. Either which way, you're engaged in that core. Go ahead and cross over at the ankles. Bend the knees slightly, hands behind the knees. Let's roll ourselves all the way up onto hands and knees. Taking a second here to get in the right position. Hands are directly below the shoulders. Knees are about 6 inches apart. Engage that core. Pull that belly button up toward the spine. And when you're ready, take those left toes and just glide them out behind you. And then lift them up. And take that right arm right up by that right ear. For a spinal balance, holding it there. Now let's crunch your elbow and knee together underneath. Bring it in. Take it out. Breathing in. Take it out. Bring it in. Take it out. And one more. Bring it in. Take it out. Hold it out. Keep the leg up. Drop that right hand to the ground. Bend that left knee. Point that toe up toward the ceiling and pulse up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. A couple more. Up, down. Last one. Up, down. And bring that knee all the way down. Check your form again. Hands directly below the shoulders. Knees 6 inches apart. Core is engaged, nice and tight. Back is flat. Take those right toes out. Slide them across the mat. And when you're ready, lift them up off the ground. And then lift your left arm right by your left ear. So your toes and fingertips are reaching opposite directions again. Let's crunch our knee and elbow in underneath us. Crunch it in. Take it out. Crunch it in. Take it out. Crunch it in. Take it out. One more. Crunch it in. Take it out and hold it there. Keep the leg up, but drop that left hand down to the mat. Bend the right knee. Point the toe. Pulse up and down. Up and down. Up and down, up and down. 2 more, up and down, and up and down. Bring that right knee down. Curl your toes on and bring yourself up to downward facing dog. Once you're up and down dog, go ahead and pedal out those feet. Trying to get those heels closer and closer to the mat with every pedal. Let's all come up on our toes. Let's all press our heels down toward the mat. Come up on the toes. Press the heels down. Come up on your toes. Press the heels down. Come back up on those toes. Bend the knees. Walk or hop your feet up to your hands and slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. As arms come up overhead. Hands come together. Bring them down in front of your heart. Take an inhale and an exhale. Sun A's. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Hands come down to the ground in front of you. You can bend those knees to get those hands down if you need to. Release that neck. Inhale, come up halfway. Hands to the shins. Look out. Look in front of you. Exhale, bend the knees, hands behind the legs, pull yourself onto the lap. Inhale, circle those arms all the way back up overhead. Exhale, hands come in front of heart center. Add side bends. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bend back. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway up, hands to the shins, look out. Exhale, bend the knees, hands behind the legs, pull yourself down. Inhale, circle those arms all the way back up overhead. Exhale, hands in front of the heart, side bend, circled, and a lunge. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bend back. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, circle to the right. Inhale, bring it back up to center. Exhale, circle to the left. Inhale, bring it back up to center, stretching way up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway up, hands to the shins, look out. Exhale, bend the knees, hands behind the legs, pull yourself down. Inhale, drop your hands to the ground, walk your feet back to plank. Hold the plank. We're gonna do a chaturanga. You can always be on your knees for a chaturanga. Or if it's just not in your practice, you can come up to down dog, so we'll be there shortly. So we're taking the chaturanga, slowly bring it down to the ground. Inhale, lift up that chest for cobra. Exhale, curl those toes under, bring yourself up to downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift that right leg up high behind you. Exhale, swing it through, plant it between the hands for lunge. Press back through that left heel. Lift up that right foot, bring it back. Inhale, lift up that left leg behind you. Exhale, swing it through, plant it between your hands for lunge. Push through that right heel. Lift up that left foot and bring it back behind you. And walk your hands back to your feet. Allowing yourself to hang. A little bit bend in the knees and slowly roll up, bringing your arms up overhead. Hands come together and in front of your heart, walk to the top of your mat. Sun bees. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, sit in that invisible chair. Push that seat back. So the modification for this would be bend minimally. Or you can get more out of it, you bend more, but make sure you can see those toes. Inhale, open up to the right. Right hand comes open, look back at it. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, open up to the left, look back at it. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, stand up straight and tall, stretching up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the ground. Inhale, hands to the shins, look out, nice flat back. Exhale, keep those knees straight but soft. Reach behind your legs, pull yourself down so you're looking between your legs. Inhale, circle those arms all the way back up overhead. Exhale, hands come in front of your heart. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, sit in that invisible chair. Bring your hands together right in front of your heart, elbows wide. Twist to the right, left elbow outside of right thigh. Modification is just twist to the right. Hold it there. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, twist to the left, right elbow outside of left thigh. Inhale, bring it back to center and all the way up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway up, look out. Exhale, hands behind your legs, pull yourself down, knees are soft, but straight. Inhale, drop your hands to the mat, walk your feet back to plank. Could always be on your knees, remember. Let's take a chaturanga, slowly lower it down on the exhale. Inhale, lift up for cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under, bring yourself back up to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Then drop down to your knees. Let's just push back to a quick child's pose. Bring your arms way out in front of you. Stretch those arms. And now bring your arms behind you. Interlace those fingers. Pull the shoulders back, straighten the arms. See if you can get your forehead on the ground and maybe take those arms away from the lower back. May not be as far as I am, or you might be further, but that's okay. Just feeling the stretch. And release those hands, bring them down. Let's bring ourselves back up to all fours here. And let's run through some cat-cows. Let's take an inhale, sink that belly and look up. Exhale, round and look down. Inhale, sink and look up. Exhale, round and look down. Inhale, sink and look up. Exhale, round and look down. One more. Inhale, sink and look up. Exhale, round and look down. Come back to neutral spine. Curl those toes under, bring yourself up to downward facing dog. Press those heels down. Take an inhale, lift that right leg up high behind you. Exhale, swing it through, plant it between the hands. Front knee is bent. Left foot is pivoted out from 90. Bring yourself up to warrior two. Open up your chest to the side. Look over your front fingertips. So if this is too much, pull a little bit of the bend out. Not enough, bring it down further and maybe even pick up that right heel. Take that left hand, wrap it around the lower part of your back, right arm by right ear, bend to the left. Bring it back to our warrior two. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Tic-tacs. Bend to the right for tick. Center. Left for tack. Center. Right. Center. Left. Center. One more. Right. Center. Left. Center. Bring it back out to that warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Bring it down for triangle. Right arm down, left arm up. Pull that left shoulder back. Slowly come up, legs are straight. Left hand goes down, left thigh, right arm by right ear, bending back to the left. Bring it back to warrior two. We're gonna go into half moon. And I was gonna say, well, they do still have blocks here. So the way I do it is I take my left hand to my hip, I bend my right knee, right hand comes out, maybe a foot in front of the right foot, get my balance, and then I lift up that left leg. Then if I'm feeling confident, my left arm can come up. If this just isn't for you, keep it in warrior two. Take that left hand down in front, right by the right. Pivot your body so you're facing forward and your left leg's up for standing split. Bring that left foot down, way back behind you. Bring that right foot to greet it, and you're in plank. Let's bring it down for a chaturanga. Slowly lower it down. Take an inhale, bring it up for cobra. Exhale, curl those toes under, bring it up to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Take an inhale, lift up that right leg high behind you. Exhale, bring it to the chest and drop it down to the mat. Look at your left shoulder, a quarter turn to the left. Right leg's under you, left leg's out. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, left hand to left leg, right arm over right ear, bending toward that left leg. Inhale, both arms up, really reach up. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat next to you. Left arm over left ear. Point those toes and fingertips in opposite directions for modified side plank. You can stay right here or you can lift up that left leg. Got the leg lifted and you want to try this, we can crunch our knee and elbow together in front 4 times. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop that left foot back down to the ground. Bring your left hand to your hip. You can stay here or you can bring it to full side plank by taking that right foot out, stack or stagger. Once your right foot is out, you can lift that left hand. Or stay in modified. Perfectly fine. Great stretches no matter what you do. Great strength builders. Take that right knee back down to the mat. Bring that left hand forward. Your body faces forward here, and let's just come down to our belly. But you're gonna have your forearms on the ground, so you're going to Sphinx pose. A little bit of an arch in the back. If this is too much, push your hands out in front of you to lessen that arch. Not enough, pull them back further. Catch your breath here. If you want to go further, press those palms into the ground, straighten out those elbows. You know your body, whether this is going to work or not. Bring it back down. Let's push ourselves back onto our knees. And then curl the toes under and bring yourself back up to downward facing dog. Press those heels down. Couple breaths here. Take an inhale, lift that right leg up again. Exhale, swing it through, bring it to lunge. Holding it there, press through that left heel. Left hand stays down, right arm comes up. Look up at your right hand. Right hand comes back down. So 2 different ways of doing this. We can modify this next one by bringing that left knee down, hands out in front, and take that left elbow outside of that right thigh. If you want to try the full expression, left knee up, hands together, and bring that left elbow outside. Your choice. Bring your hands back forward. You might want to pull this left foot up just a little. Then we're going to come up to crescent. Keeping that right knee bent. Arms come up overhead. You're on your toes of your left foot, leaning back slightly. Bring it to warrior 2, dropping that left foot down, right hand in front. Moving back, because I always seem to inch above my mat. What we're going to do is we're going to go to revolved half moon. Take the right hand to your hip. Left hand comes forward. Bring it down in front of those right toes. Find your balance first. Maybe pull that left foot in. And if you can stay, well, you want, you can stay right here. Or if you can lift up those left toes. And maybe if you're comfortable, you can lift up that right arm. Like I said, you guys have this better off than I do. All right, bring it back to warrior 2. Bring that left foot down, warrior 2. Waterfall down, right hand comes down, left hand comes down. Pivot the toes forward. Bring that right foot out, stretch it way up, and drop it down by that left foot. Press those heels down. Take an inhale, lift up that left leg. Exhale, bring it through, and bring yourself up to warrior 2. Left hand's in front, left knee's bent, right foot's pivoted out 90. Let's take our right hand around the lower part of our back, left hand by left ear, bend to the right. Bring it back to that warrior 2. Bring your hands behind your head. We're going to tick-tocks. Let's bend to the left. Center, to the right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center, right, center. Stay here and come back to warrior 2. Straighten out that left knee, bring it down for triangle, left arm down, right arm up. Slowly bring it up, legs are straight. Right hand goes down right thigh, left arm by left ear, bend back to the right. Bring it back to our warrior two. We're gonna go into half moon. So I'm gonna take my right hand to my hip. Left hand comes in front of those left toes. Find your balance. And then when you're ready, lift up that right leg. Or you can stay in that warrior two. And if you're comfortable, you can lift up that right arm. Excellent. Take that right hand down by the left, pivot your body forward, keeping that right leg out behind you for standing split. Now take that right foot down way back behind you. Take that left foot back to greet it. And you're in plank. Let's just hold this plank. Take an inhale, take that left leg out behind you. Exhale, bring it into the chest and drop it down to the mat. Look at your right shoulder, quarter turn to the right. Left leg's under you, right leg's out. Inhale, arms come up way overhead. Really reaching up. Exhale, right hand to right leg, left arm over left ear, bend to the right. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, drop that left hand in the mat next to you. Right arm over right ear. Stretch out fingertips and toes in opposite directions. You can stay right here in modified side plank, or you can lift those toes up. Let's see if we can crunch our knee and elbow together in front and bring it out. Together in front and bring it out. Together in front and bring it out. One more. Together in front and bring it out. Drop that right foot to the ground. Right hand comes to your hip. You can stay right here in modified, or you can take that left foot out. Stack or stagger, come into full side plank. Your choice. What works for your body. This is your practice. Excellent. Take that left knee back down. Swing that right hand back to greet the left. You're facing forward on the mat. Just push back to child's pose. Couple breaths. And then slowly come forward, skimming your chest along the floor here. Bring yourself to cobra. And again, you can be down here for cobra or up, depends on your back. Bring it back to child's pose. Skim along the floor again. Bring yourself back to cobra. Push back to child's pose. It's the last set. Skim along the floor. Bring yourself back to cobra. And push back. This time, curl the toes under to downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Take an inhale, lift that left leg up high behind you. Exhale, step it through to lunge. Press through that right heel. Keep your right hand down, lift your left arm up for that twist. Bring it back down. I'm going to show you a modified version first. Drop that right knee and right foot. Bring your hands up in front and just twist to the left. Left elbow outside of your left thigh. Full version. Lift that knee off the ground. Do the same thing. Twist to the left. Whether you're modified or full, bring those hands forward. Maybe pull, well, you have to pull yourself back up off your knee, but maybe pull that right foot up and slowly bring it up to crescent. You're on your toes of your right foot. Open up to warrior two, left hand in front, right hand behind. Going into revolved half moon, take your left hand to your hip. Swing that right hand forward, right in front of those left toes. When you're comfortable, if you're comfortable, you can lift up that right leg. And then maybe lift that left arm up behind you. Bring that right foot back down behind you. Bring yourself back to that warrior two. Right hand behind, left hand forward. And let's waterfall down. Left hand comes down, right hand comes down. Pivot your toes facing forward. Bring that left foot back and you're in plank. Let's bring ourselves down to forearm plank. Or you can stay right where you're at. You can always be at your knees too. Let's all drop our knees to the ground. Come up and sit down, bringing our legs out in front of us. Bringing them back to our wide legs. Arms come up overhead. Pivot your whole body to the right and come down on top of that right leg. Slowly bring it back up. Let's go into pigeon. Right leg leading the way. Left leg out behind you. So I have shown a couple classes this, but another modification for pigeon would be to bend this left leg. So you're sitting like this with the leg bent, right leg in front. So if that helps the ones that go on the back and do a modification, go ahead and do it. Take a couple breaths and then sink into it. Bring your arms down in front, bring your head down on top of your arms. And come on back up. Swing those legs back in front of you, this time bringing them together. Your hands down by the side, fingers facing forward. Flex those toes, maybe taking those heels off the ground, pull the shoulders back. Look up, take an inhale. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest, press down with the palms, maybe lifting your seat off the ground a little bit. Hold that, nice and tight muscles. And release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, reaching for those toes, head between the arms. And release the toes, come and sit back up. Bring it back to straddle legs. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, pivot to the left. Bring yourself right down on top of that left leg. Inhale, bring it back up. And let's go to pigeon with the left leg leading, whether you're to the bottom or the top of the mat, it doesn't matter. Left leg leads parallel and right leg's behind you. Again, the modification would be to bend this right knee. Sitting up for a couple breaths and then bringing it down, sinking into it. Notice your shoulders. If they're up by your ears, see if you can pull them back. And slowly come up. You're going to swing your legs forward, sitting up. Let's bend those knees, taking a little pressure off the back. Arms come out to the side. We're just slowly going to come down. So slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And when you're all the way down, just take those knees up to your chest and rock side to side for a few times. Stopping in the center. Let's bring our feet up toward the ceiling. Hands are down by the side for support. Let's make a big circle with your legs and stop in the center. Big circle the opposite direction. Stop in the center. Big circle, opposite direction. Stop. And another big circle. Let's add on now. Big circle with the legs. Stop in the center. Bend the knees to the chest. Bring your feet out parallel to the ground. Pull them back in and bring the feet up. Big circle in the opposite direction. Stop in the center, knees to the chest. Bring them out parallel to the ground, those feet. Bring them back in and up. A couple more. Big circle. Stop in the center, knees to the chest. Shoot those feet out parallel to the ground. Bring them back in and up. One more. Circle. Knees to the chest. Shoot the feet out parallel. And bring them back in, keeping them there. Give them a big hug with your arms. And then release, dropping those feet right below your glutes. Knees are bent. Hands are down by your side. We're just going to do some bridges. So we're going to take an inhale, lift those hips up off the ground. Crawling those shoulders underneath you. Maybe taking those hands, interlacing underneath you too. Holding it up. Nice tight core, nice tight glutes. And release your hands and slowly roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Keeping your back down for a couple breaths. And let's slowly roll it back up. Crawling those shoulders underneath you again. Keep your hands not interlaced, just keep them down on the side. The weight should be in your shoulders and the bottom of your feet, not your neck. Hold it up. And let's do some pulses. Bring those glutes down and up, down and up. 10 total. We were on 2. So keep it going at your own pace. you're done, slowly lower your back down to the ground, taking your time, finishing up your pulses. And then just bring those knees up, hugging them, rocking side to side. You're free to go into whatever pose your body might want. If you're going to follow me, I'm going to do happy baby. I'm going to bring those feet up. I grab the bottom of my feet, but you can grab the ankles. And you press those knees into your armpits. You can stay just like this, or you can rock again. Again, you're free to do whatever pose your body might want. Wherever you're at, stop in the center. We're going to place the bottoms of our feet together. Knees are still bent. You're going to drop the sides of the feet down to the mat, underneath your glutes here, as close as possible. Legs are wide open. Hands are on your belly. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose. And a full exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly slide that right foot out toward that right-hand corner of the mat. Slowly slide that left foot out toward the left-hand corner of the mat. Lift up your right arm, straighten it. Palm facing up, lay it next to your body. Lift up your left arm, straighten it. Palm facing up, lay it next to your body. Gently shake your head no to get rid of any tension in that neck. Stop it in the center. Allow those shoulders to relax and fall back toward the mat. Allow your arms just to fall into the mat. Allow those hips to open up. And allow those knees to fall open and the feet to fall open like a flower petal. And take rest. Start wiggling those fingers and toes. Rotate those wrists and ankles. Changing directions. Let's make a nice tight fist with our hands. Then open those fingers up wide. A nice tight fist with the hands. Just open up those fingers. One more, nice tight fist. Open up those fingers. Let's bring those knees up to our chest, giving them one more big hug. Allowing yourself to fall over to the side in fetal position if you care to do so for a couple breaths. If you're on your side, take the top hand, place it on the ground, press into it and help yourself up. Come into an easy seated position at the top of your mat. Bring your hands down by your side. Take an inhale, arms come up overhead. Look up at those hands. Exhale, bring them behind your back. Interlace those fingers. Roll the shoulders back. Press the hands down. Look up. Open up that heart. Release your hands. Inhaling, arms come up overhead. Palms together. Exhale, bring your hands down in front of your heart. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. We have one more week of April classes that are here, Zoom, and then the following beginning of May. If you haven't got an email, you will soon. It's either, there's some classes that are designated in here, and I just thought in my mind as we were doing yoga, I think there's 3 designated inside and 3 designated outside. My inside will be Saturday mornings. My outside is this class and Monday nights, and I'm in the amphitheater, okay? And I believe, if I can remember, there's a Wednesday night yoga class new, and it will be inside. Don't ask me who's instructing it, I'm not sure. I have my thoughts, but I'm not sure. And then the Sunday yoga morning is inside with Natalie, and the Wednesday morning is outside with Natalie. So there's lots of yoga classes, but take a look at it. I'm sure you'll get an email soon. We just got it yesterday. So just know that that's there. At this point, beginning of May, starting, we have another Friday and Saturday, another week of this, but it's starting in May. The Zoom, I believe, we're not going to have Zoom any longer. Unless that changes, everything's destined to change, but just to keep you guys informed. Okay? Everybody have a great day. Hope to see you tomorrow for some more yoga.